let's talk about foods across different cultures and how when you make food from another culture, it's okay to eat that food. Anytime I make something Middle Eastern, people get mad at me about it, telling me that it's appropriation, that I'm stealing the food. And it always confuses me because Israel is part of the Middle East. So I get, like, if you're someone who just thinks that Israel doesn't exist, that's your own problem and like you just don't know how to look at a map. But Israel's a part of the Middle East. So whether the food originated in a different part of the Middle East, it's still Middle Eastern food. And also there's so many arguments about where in the Middle East foods come from. So sometimes people will be like, well, it comes from my country. And then people are like, it comes from my country, which is why I think it's so great when you just say Middle Eastern food versus this came from, Egypt or something like that. Like za'atar, which comes from Egypt. And people so mad that I'm going to use za'atar on turkey for Thanksgiving. I can put food from one region on food from another region. I think it's great to know where food comes from. And it's actually one of the inspirations behind my cookbook. It's not coming out till 2025. It takes a long time to write a book, but it is teaching people about Jewish food and where it comes from so that anybody can make the food. It's just nice to know where it comes from when you're eating it. And yes, there are going to be some Middle Eastern flavors in the book as well, because Israel is in the Middle East. And there's a lot of Jews from the Middle East.